I think the biggest concerns and the biggest worry of these Gulf Coast families is, what are we going to do next? How are we going to feed our family? How are we going to pay the bills? I really do think it's an economy type thing. But I also think in some of these very close-knit communities and communities that people have been in for generations, their great-grandparents were there, their grandparents were there, their parents, these people that they know no other place, are all of a sudden have to say, am I going to have to leave this place that I love? Am I going to have to leave this area that I truly have grown up in, that my family's been, that I've raised my children in, and go somewhere else in order to provide for my family? So I think there is a sense of fear. I also think there is a sense of anxiety of how are we going to provide for our family, but also are we going to have to leave our sense of place, our home, in order to provide for our family. So I think those are some of the biggest concerns that few people worry with. I also think, especially with some of the fishermen and the oystermen that we work with in Apalachicola, the fear of losing the Apalachicola Bay for oystering, for shrimping, I think they have a true fear of losing this natural resource that they have come to depend on for many years, and that their grandfathers depended on, and their great-grandparents depended upon. I think there's a sense of fear of losing that culture, or losing that ability to do things the way they've always done it. So I think that a little bit of the biggest concerns are how are they going to provide for that family, but also this area that they've come to love, and their true sense of place and their culture. I'm afraid they are a little bit afraid of change, quite honestly.